Hi, my name is Kyle Ness with Ness Brothers Real Estate. I appreciate taking a quick second to watch this video. The reason you're getting this is that at some point in the past, you and I have crossed paths, and I just want to do a little bit better job of staying in touch with you. So I have no desire to spam anybody. If you're not feeling this, if you're not feeling me, I totally get it. There should be a link down there somewhere to unsubscribe. So if that's the better option, I totally get it. I'm in the same boat with you on a lot of things. My goal though is to stay in better touch and provide a little bit of content in regard to real estate, not necessarily totally geared towards buying and selling, but something real estate oriented with a real short video snippet each month. And then also probably maybe something not real estate oriented that's going to be hyper local. Thinking like restaurant reviews or things to do around town, things to do with the kids, you know, something like that. I don't know. I actually got a month, I figure, to hammer that out. So anyway, hope things are good. Look forward to staying in touch with you. If there's anything I can do for you, real estate or otherwise, please don't hesitate to let me know. Or of course, I'm never too busy for your referrals. I cherish those. So I hope you're doing good and talk to you soon. Bye-bye. Hey. My name is Kyle Ness with Ness Brothers Real Estate, and today I want to talk about a topic that I discuss with nearly every one of my home sellers, and that's how to prepare a house for the marketplace. The old adage that you only get one chance to make a first impression is extremely true and certainly covers the real estate arena. When somebody comes to view your house, they've probably already seen the home online, and that's a whole nother topic when it comes to photos and lighting and HDR and video, the whole gamut. That being said, what I want to talk today is about the actual property itself. Statistically speaking, when a buyer comes into a home, within the first 3 or 4 minutes, they usually form their opinion on whether they're pretty interested in the house or they don't feel like the house is the one for them. So within the first 3 or 4 minutes, really all they're doing is they're walking into rooms, they're getting first impressions, they're forming these basic and thoughts and feelings, whether they're leaning one way or they're leaning the other. So when they walk in, if they see a crack in the drywall from across the room, then that's something that we definitely want to address. If you really have to look at it closely to see it, then that's probably not something they're going to catch until they've been in the house long enough to really look at the nitty-gritty, and at that point they probably already have made up their mind anyway. So when it comes to preparing the house, there's really two different sides of the coin. One side is the physical aspects of the house. Broken windows, doors, roof, the drywall cracks, those kind of physical things that we want to fix. And really the litmus test there is when you walk into a room, does it jump out at you? That's the number one determining factor whether we have to get it done or not before we put the house on the market. Now, there's what I call the A, B's, and C's. A's are things that we really want to get done before a buyer even sees the property. B items are items that make sense to do but aren't necessarily worth putting the whole process on hold. Painting kids' bedrooms, you know, that would be a good example of a B item. And then there's C, and maybe I should just make that F, because those are items that make sense to do but really don't make sense to do. Economically, the cost to do them and the return on that investment, just the math doesn't add up. So those are the physical aspects of the house. The other side of the coin are the personal property items. The big things there boil down to declutter and depersonalize. If somebody walks in your living room and they see a photo of your wedding or your grandkids on the wall, I guarantee you 100% of the time they're going to zone in on those pictures and they're not going to sit back and look at the entire room. And when somebody's looking at a picture on the wall and not the whole room, we're really missing the boat on what we're there to do. Along those same lines with the physical aspects, or the personal property rather, is declutter. If you think you need to declutter, you definitely do. If you think you maybe need to declutter more, you do. You can never over declutter. Most people spend 80% of their time preparing the house for the marketplace, focusing on the personal property items. You know, and what I say is take all this stuff, box it up, throw it in the garage. Because by the time somebody gets to the garage, it's probably not going to be a deal breaker, and if they don't like the house, they're probably not going to fall in love with it because of the garage. So those are the best things you can do to prepare your house for the marketplace. Hope you find this information helpful. Again, my name is Kyle Ness with Ness Brothers Real Estate, and don't forget, I'm never too busy for your real estate referrals. Thank you.